Shri Ganeshaya Namaha, Shri Saraswatyai Namaha, Shri Sadgurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Jana Kalyani Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Manojavam Maruthatulya Vegam Jitendriyam Buddhimatam Varishtam Vatatmajam Vanarayuta Mukyam Sri Ramadutam Sirasadamami Santoshini Jaganmata Mama Bhagyavriddhaye Namaskaromi Bhaktya Tvam Prasanna Varada Bhava Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Hridau Vande Bhagavando Punah Punah Om Namah Pranavartaya Shuddha Jnanaikamurtaye Nirmalaya Prashandaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Satchitanandarupaya Vishwotpattyadihetave Tapatraya Vinashaya Sri Krishnaya Vayam Namaha Nilambujasyamalakomalangam Sita Samaropita Vamabhagam Panau Mahasayakacharu Chapam Namami Ramam Raghuvamshanatham Janmatyasya yadonvayadidarat Chapteshvabhitnaswarat Tene brahmahridaya adhigavaye Muhyanti yatsuraya Tejo varimridam yatha vinimayo Yatra trisargo mrisha Damna svena sadadhirastakukakam Satyam param dhimahi Dharma projita gaita putra paramo Nirmatsaranam satam Vedyam vastavamatra vastu shivadam Tapatrayonmulanam Srimad Bhagavate Mahamunigirte Kivamareshwara Sadhyo Hridyavarudhyate Tranade Nigamakalpataror Galitam Phalam Sukamukadamrudadrava Samyutam Pipada Bhagavatam Rasamalayam Muraho Rasika Bhuvi Bhavukaha Yam Pravrajandamanuvedamapedakrityam Dvaipayano Virahakatara Ajuhava Putredi Tanmayadaya Taravo Vinedo Tam Sarvabhuta Hridayam Munimanadosmi Yaswanubhavamagila Shrutisharamekam Adhyatmadipamatitirshatam tamundam Samsarinam karunayaga purana guhyam Tam vyasasunumupayami gurum muninam Narayanam namaskritya naram jaiva narottamam Devim saraswatim vyasam tato jayamudiraye We have completed the Pradhamaskanda, which is titled as Adhikari Skanda. In the name of Adhikari, we have seen the story of Parikshit. Parikshit was the qualified student to study Bhagavatam. So Adhikari Skanda is the Pradhama Skanda. Now we are entering into Dvitiya Skanda. Dvitiya Skanda is titled as Sadhana Skanda. So what are the sadhanas a Adhikari, a qualified student, should do is what is being narrated here in the form of the dialogue between Shuka Maharshi and Parikshit. Towards the end of the first chapter, Parikshit asked a question that what a man who is about to die, who is sentenced to death, what is his duty, what he should do, how does he spend his time? So this was the question. And now Shuka Maharshi is answering that question in the starting with the second chapter. Sri Shuka Uvacha Varhiyaneshate prashna Krito lokahito drupam Atmavit sammata pumsam Shrodavyadishu yah paraham Shrodavyadi nirajendra Nranam sandhi sahasrasham Apashyatam atmatattvam Griheshu grihamedhinam. O King, Nrpa, Nr means Nara, Pa means protect. So Nrpa means protector of men, means king. So Variyan Eshate Prashnaha. Your Prashna question is Variyan. Very good. Excellent question. It is beneficial to the world. Lokahito. Beneficial Prashnaha Krito Lokahitaha. That means it is beneficial to the world. All great men will approve of it also. Atmavit sammataha pumsam. Great Atmavid means great people, wise men. They will approve this also. Pumsam srotavyadishu yah paraha. And it is deserved to be heard. It will provide men with much devotional material fit for hearing. Why? Because for men who do not know the Atman, Paramatma, and are therefore attached their homes and affairs connected with it, there are hundreds of things to hear about in the world, about worldly matters. Nidraya hridaye naktam Vyavayena chavavaya Divacharte hayarajan Kutumba varanenava. They spend their night, that is half of their whole lifespan, in sleep and pleasures. While, O king, their daytime is devoted to earning wealth and managing their household affairs. Kutumba varanenava. Dehapatyakalatrādhishu atmasainyeshu sastvabi tesham pramatto nidhanam pashyannapina pashyati. Though his body, children, wife, wealth, and all other of his physical life are found to perish. Man failed to perceive their perishable nature as also himself, owing to attachment and infatuation. Therefore, Tasmat Bharata Sarvatma Bhagavan Haririshwara Shrotavya Kirtitavyascha Smartavyachechadabhayam. Therefore, O Bharata, Hari, the all-pervading Spirit and the omnipotent Lord of all, is to be heard about, praised, and remembered always by those who want to attain the state of fearlessness. Abhayam, if anyone wants to be free from fear, that is our main problem. Not only that, etavan sankhya yogapyam swadharma parinistaya janmalabha parapumsam ante narayana spritihi. Ante narayana spriti. This is what everybody should pray for. That, O Lord, at the time of departure from this world, let me be able to remember you. Let me not think about my children, family, bank balance, house, relatives, nothing. Let me be able to detach from all of them and remember only Bhagavan. So, etavan sankhya yogapyam, for all spiritual aspirants, whether they follow the method of Jnana Yoga or path of Karma Yoga, consisting of discharge of duties without attachment, the ultimate object is the life achievement is entirely devoted to the Lord and ending with full remembrance of Him. Ante Narayana Smritihi. Prane Prayena Munayo Rajan Nivritta Vidishedada Nirgunyastharamandesma Gunanukatane Hari Hare. O King, even many ascetics who have gone beyond the life of adherence to Vedic commandments and prohibitions and are established in the attributeless absolute are seen to take delight in singing the praise of the Lord's excellences. Even Jivan Mukta Purushas, they delight in praising Bhagavan's glories. Idam Bhagavatam Nama Puranam Brahma Samhitam Atitavan Dwaparado Viduttvaipayanadaham. Now, this Dwaparado is a peculiar prayoga here. It is adjective to Kali Yuga. Dwaparaha adihi yasya kalasya tasmin dwaparante ityartha. So Dwapara Yuga, Kali Yuga was, Dwapara Yuga ends and Kali Yuga starts. So, towards the close of the Dwapara Yuga, that's the meaning, I learned this Bhagavata Purana equal to the Veda in greatness. Brahma Veda Tulyam. means equal to Bhagavata is equal to Veda Purana. From my father, Vyasacharya, Parinishthitopi nirgunye uttamaslokalilaya grihita cheta rajashe akyanam yadatidavan. O royal sage, though I was established in the attributeless Nirguna Brahman, my mind was spellbound by hearing the Lord's playful doings. And I learned this Bhagavata, which deals with that topic. Tadaham te bidhasyami Mahapaurishiko Bhavan Yasya Shraddhada Mashu Syan Mukunde Madissati. You are dear to the Lord, therefore I shall expound this Bhagavata to you. Those who have a strong faith in this text will soon attain enduring love for the Lord. Etanirvidyamananam Ichchatam akuto bhayam yoginam nripanirnitam hare namanukirtanam. O king, it is settled view of the wise that the chanting of the Lord's name is the one common means for all spiritual aspirants, for yogins, for men motivated by desire also, as also for all renouncing ones to attain the state of fearlessness. Kim pramattasya bahubih parokshirhayanayriha varam muhurtam vididam kadedashreyase yataha. Vain is longevity for a man, ignorant of the real value of life. Greatness of life is not judged by long span of life, but how he lived, even if it is short time, but how he lived, that makes the difference. Even if, be it even for a few moments, lived with an understanding of its real value and purpose. Even for that knowledge, even short period can be used for attainment of that ultimate good. Now he gives an example here. Khatvango namarajashit jnatve muhurtat sarvamrityujya sarvamutsritya Gatavanabhayam Harim. There was a king whose name was Khatwanga. That Khatwanga was such a mighty king. He was invited by Devatas when they had to face the Asuras in battle. In Devasura Yuddha, this Khatwanga king participated and supported the Devatas, and as a result, Devatas won the war. After the war was over, Devatas were pleased with him and they asked, "We are so happy that you could come and help us to lead us to victory. So we want to give you some boon. Please ask of us what boon you want." Khatwanga Rishi said, Khatwanga Raja said, "I don't want any boon or anything. Just tell me how long I live. You may have my record. Please tell me." They looked at it and said, sorry to tell you, you have only 2 hours to live. And immediately he said, thank you very much. He returned to Bhuloka and handed over the kingdom to his son and immediately sat in meditation and reached the ultimate truth, realized the truth. So you don't need much time. That is the point Sukamarshi is making. Not only that, Tavapyedarhi Kauravya Saptaham Jivitavatihi Upakalpaya Tatsarvam Tavat Yat Samparayikam. But whereas your case, O king, you have a lifespan of 7 days more. So compared to Khatwanga, in only 2 hours, but you have 7 days of lifespan. Utilize that entirely for the eternal life. When death approaches, man should, with a fearless and unperturbed mind, cut off all his attachment for the body and all related entities with the sword of renunciation. Antakale tu purusha agate gatasattvasaha chindat asangashastrena spraham dehenuye chatam. So when death approaches, do that. Okay. Then grihat pravradodhir shucho vivikta asino vidhivat kalpidasane abhyasen manasa shuddham trivat brahmaksharam param mano yachet jitaswaso brahma bijamavismaran niyachet vishayabhyukshan manasa buddhi saratihi manakarmabhirakshiptam shubharte dharayedhiya. So he is telling, this is for sannyasis, okay? Abandoning home and as a sannyasin and after bathing in the sacred waters of several holy rivers, he should fix his seat according to the scriptural rules at a solitary spot with a pure environment. There he should contemplate on the holy Pranava Omkara, the highest sound symbol of Brahman, with its 3 elements, Akara, Ukara, Makara. He should then steady the mind by establishing control over the vital energies through the continuous and concentrated repetition of the seed mantra of Brahman, that is Omkara. With intellect as the driver of the chariot of embodied soul, one should control the senses, traveling along the road of sense objects, carrying the mind with him. The mind which is further disturbed by the subtle impression generated by various actions should be controlled by the discriminating intellect fixed on the Lord, who is the true bestower of ultimate good. Afterwards, he gave instruction to how to meditate. This is instruction given to Parikshit. He has already left home. His palace is already seated in the banks of Gangaji, waiting for his last moment. So, naturally, the instruction is appropriate to Parikshit. He says, the mind that has 19th verse, Tatrekaavayavam dhyayet uchinnena chedasa mano nirvishayam yunktva tatakkinjana smaret padam tatparamam vishnor mano yatra prasidati. He should sit in that asana. Bring the mind completely concentrated on the form of Bhagavan. He says, limb by limb, we have to fix our mind. Mind should then be made objectless by merging it in the existence, consciousness, bliss, Satchidananda. When the mind is merged in bliss, that is the supreme state of Mahavishnu. Rajastamobhyamākshiptam vimūಢam mana atmanaha yachet dharanaya dhīro handiya tatkritam malam. The mind is drawn out by the influence of rajas or made dull by the dominance of tamas. The seeker should, with strong determination, bring it under the control through concentration. That is called dharana. Repeated practice of concentration will remove the weakness of mind. So here, dharana indicates all the Ashtanga Yoga, yama, noble values of life, non-injury, ahimsa, truthfulness, satyam, brahmacharya, celibacy, asteyam, non-stealing, then aparigraha, non-hoarding. These are yama. Then niyama, everyday discipline, tapas, austerity, worship of God, purity, contentment. These called niyamas, which are to be practiced every day. Then asanaha, stiram, sukhasanam. So stiram, sukhasanam. Bhagavan said in Gita also, Samankaya Shirogrivam Dharayan Nachalam Stiram Sampreksha Nasigagram Swam Dishaschanavalokayan. All these instructions are to be remembered here. Then pranayama, breath control, sukha pranayama. You can just watch your breath. It will quieten your mind. Then pratyahara, mind withdrawal using Omkara Upasana. So watch the silence between two Omkara. Slowly mind will glide into that silence. Then Buddhisarati, here it is said, clear understanding of the goal and means help, pratyaharam, withdrawal. Restrain senses with the mind, mind with intellect. Because of our many vasanas, our mind will be restless. Then one should meditate upon the form of Lord. Start with one limb, feet, hand, face, etc. slowly absorb yourself in Nirguna Brahman. Once the mind becomes absolutely free from thoughts, quieter, don't initiate any thought further. Now this is not easy. Yasyam sandharyamanayam yogino bhakti lakshanaha ashu sampadyate yogaha ashrayam bhadramikshataha. So repeated attempts at concentrating the mind on the Lord's form will generate devotion in the mind of the seeker. That time Raja asking this question. This is the style of Bhagavatam. Whatever they want to say, they will tell in brief first. Then the student shows interest. Then they will elaborate. So the whole point is given briefly. So what is the sadhana to be undertaken? So that sadhana is given briefly. Now Raja is going to ask more detail. Then you will see details are given. Rajovacha yatha sandharyate brahman dharana yatra sammata yadrishiva haredashu purushasya manomalam. How is dharana, concentration, practiced? Where should one concentrate? How does it remove the weakness and impurities in the mind? So this Raja's question. Now our Shuka Maharshi is going to give a detailed description. Jitasanaha, Jitashvasaha, Jitasango, Jitendriya, Stule Bhagavato Rupe, Manasandharayet Dhiya. All these instructions are very beautiful. He says, Sthira Jitasana. So, Jitasana means one should conquer the seat. Wherever you are sitting for meditation, at least 20 minutes we should not move. That's called Sthirasanam. Then Jitashwasaha. That is prana should be, our breathing should be controlled, at least equalized. Both our nostril will not breathe equally. That is to be equalized by practice of simple pranayama, or if you don't know it, just pranavikshanam. Just observe the breath. Slowly it will become equalized. Jita sangaha. Abandoning, especially in the meditation seat. Don't keep on thinking about worldly things. Tell your mind that I am going to meditate half an hour. Don't give me any problem. So give an auto suggestion. That will help. Then what it does, Thule Bhagavato Rupe. Itasangaha Jitendriya means control your senses. Stule Bhagavato Rupe. Then concentrate on the physical form of Lord. Stule, gross form of the Lord with the help of understanding. Visheshastasya dehoyam stavishtasya staviyasam yatredam drishyate vishwam bodham bhavya bhavaccha tad sat. And this universe, which is the grossest of the gross entities, the entire creation is nothing but Bhagavan's form, cosmic form. All the past, present and future, everything is Bhagavan. and Andakoshe Shariresmin Saptavarana Samyute Vairajya Purusho Yosau Bhagavan Dharanashraya. Permeating this universal cosmic form with its 7 sheets consisting of the 5 elements, egoism, and the universal intelligence. There is this Virata Purusha, the cosmic entity, is the real object of concentration. Now, after saying this, now Sukamarshi is going to describe the Virat Rupa of Bhagavan in more details, much more great detail than Purusha Sukta. Pātālametasya hi pādamūlam padanti pārshnir prabhatera mahātalam vishvasrichodagulfau talātalam vai purushasya janghe. Pātāla is the underside of his feet. The heels and the upper part of the feet constitute Rasatala. There are 14 lokas, 7 up and 7 down. Now you'll see, he's starting from Patala is the last one. That is the underside of his feet. Padamulam, Padandi, Parshnip, Prapate, Rasatalam. The heels and the upper part of the feet is called Rasatala. Then Mahatala is the ankle of the Creator, and Talatala is 4-leg. Dve januni sutalam Vishwamukter Urutvayam Vitalam Chatalam cha Mahitalam Tachaganam Mahipate Navastalam Navisaro Grananti. The 2 knees of the cosmos formed deities Suttala, and the 2 thighs are Vitala and Atala. His hips constitute the Bhuhu, Bhumi Devi, earth, and his deep navel is the sky, Bhuvaha. Urastalam Jyotiranigamasya Grivamahar Vatanam Vai Janosya Taporaradim Viduradipumsa Satyam tu Shirshrani Sahasrashishnaha. The sphere Surga is spoken of as his chest. Maharloka, neck. Janaloka, face. Tapoloka, forehead. Satyaloka is the head of that multi-headed being. Ahurusra karnodisha shrotra amushya shabda nasatya dasrau paramasya nase granosya jandho mukamakniridha. Indra and Devas are identified as his arms, the quarters as his ears, the sound as his organ of hearing, the Ashwini Devas as his nose, the smell as his organ of smelling. If you have studied Tattva Bodha, you will see all the presiding deities of all our limbs and sense organs, organs of perception, all of them have presiding deities. All of them, you see them here. No smell as his organ of smelling, and what is that? Ashwini Devatas as his nose, and the burning fire as his mouth. Mukad indrascha agnischa pranat vayurajayata. Tat Visrabha Parameshti Aposyatalu Rasayeva Jihva Chandansya Nandasya Shiro Granante Damshtrayamasneha Kala Dvijani. Sorry. Prachino Chakshurabhutpatanga Pakshmani Vishno Rahani Ubecha Tatpruvisrimbha Parameshti Dishna Aposyatalu Rasayeva Jihva. 30th verse. The sky constitute his eyeballs, the sun and the moon his organ of sight, day and night his eyelids, the Brahmaloka his brow, the waters his four sides, and taste his tongue. Chandam chanandasya shiro grinante damshtrayamasneha kala dijani haso janonmadakari chamaya duranda sargo yatapanga moksha. The Vedas constitute his Brahmarantra at the crown. His molars are represented by Yama. His grinding teeth is called death. His teeth are the expression of love. His smile is the word infatuating Maya. Bhagavan's smile, that is Maya. His glance is the limitless creation. One look, whole creation has come into being. Vridottaroštodhara eva lobo dharmastano dharmapadosya prishtaha kastasya metrum vrishano jamitrau kutshis samudra girayonti sangha. His upper lip is modesty, lower lip is greed, breast dharma, back adharma, generative organ prajapati, testicles Mitra and Varuna, abdomen ocean, and bones are mountains. Nadyosya natyo tatanuruhani mahiruha vishwatanur drupendra anandavirya sitam mata ishwagadirvaya karma gunapravaha. Matarishwa, okay. Matarishwa. The rivers are his blood vessels. The tree is his hair, the powerful wind his breath, time his movement, and the evolution of Prakriti with his three gunas his sport. Ishasya keshan viduram bhuvahan vasastu sandhyam guruvarya bhumraha avyakta bahur hridayam manascha Sachandrama Sarva Vikara Koshaha. The locks of hair of the Lord are compared to clouds. He His wearing cloth is dusk. The greatest of the Gurus, unmanifested Prakriti, is his heart, and his mind is the moon, the source of all soft emotions. Manaso Devata Chandrama Vijnana Shaktim Mahimamanante Sarvatmanontakkaranam Giritram Ashwasya Duryushtaгаjanakani Sarve Mriga Pashavas Shronideshe. The Mahatattva, the great element, cosmic intelligence, is looked upon as his chitta, mind stuff, and Rudra as the ego sense of this universal being. Ahankarasya devata Rudraha. Animals like elephants, camels, horses, and mules, his nails, and other animals like cows, deer, etc., as his waist. Now comes beautiful one. Gandharva Vidya, Vayamsi Tatpyakaranam Vichitram Manurmanisha Manujo Nivasa Gandharva Vidyadhara Charanapsara Swarasmriti Asura Nika Virya. Birds with splendorous colors, shape and powers are exhibition of his wonderful craftsmanship. The first Manu is his intelligence and man his abode. The celestial artists like Gandharvas, Vidyadharas, Charanas are his musical tunes, while Asuras constitute his prowess. Brahmananam Chatrabujo Mahatma Vidururangreshrita Krishnavarnaha Nanavidhabhi Jaganopapannaha Dravyatmaka Karma Vitana Yoga. Brahmanas, they are his face, Kshatriya his arm, Vaishya his thigh, and Shudra his feet. His feet, the sacrificial rite invoking many divinities and requiring a great many ritualistic ingredients is the work approved by him. Yanasa Vishwara Vigrahasya Yasannivesha Katito Mayate Sandharyatesmin Vapushistavishte Manasvabuddhyana Yatosti Kinchit. What I have described to you is the location of the limbs and organs of the all-comprehensive cosmic being. The spiritual seeker tried to concentrate exclusively on this gross cosmic body of the Lord, outside which there is nothing more in this manifested creation. Sasarvadhi Vrityanubhuta Sarva Atma Yata Swapna Janechitaika Tam Satyamananda Nidhim Bhajeda Nanyatra Sajjet Yata Atmapadaha. Just as the single dream ego enjoys a variety of dream objects through the different different dream figures projected by himself. So he, the one and the only Lord, enjoys all objects of the world through the mental modification of all beings. Worship that Lord who is truth and bliss. Do not cultivate attachment for any other, for such attachment arises spiritual degradation. With that, the first chapter is over. Now we go to the second. Sri Sukhavasa. Yevam pura dharayanaatmayonihi nashtam smritim pratyavarutya tushtat tatarasarjet amamoka drishtihi yadapyayat prag vyavasaya buddhihi. So she says, in times gone by, it was through such dharana, means concentration, that the Creator Brahma meditate upon Sri Hari, and by his blessing recovered his memory that was lost at the time of Pralaya. He again created the world, having become unfailing in insight and unwavering in understanding through Bhagavan's grace. Shabdasya hi brahmana esha pantha yennama virdhyayati dhiraparthaihi paribramam tatra na vindadirthan mayamaye vasanaya shayanaha. Vain is the faith developed by man in Vedic ritualism and in the meaningless flowery description of heavenly enjoyments gained through them. Enveloped in the tendencies of the mind, the jiva, who is the victim of such faith, wanders from one sphere to another and fails to attain what is true and enduring. Adak kavirnama suyavadartaha sadapramutto vivasaya buddhihi siddhenedharthena yateta tatra parishramam tatra samikshamanaha. Therefore, now Sukamaharshi is going to describe about keep your need minimum. Keep your needs minimum. Then you will have more time for the Lord. If one can do the purpose, why go for many? Keep your, suppose simple things can help you survive. Why are you going for unnecessary luxury? Satyam chitau kim kashipo prayase baho swasiddhe upabharhane kim satyam jalo kim purudhanna patrya Dikkalpaladau satikim dugule. They used to say, comfort comes as a guest. Linger on, then you become a slave. Now, the description here Sukamaharshi gives is very disturbing for all of us. Because why strain and struggle to get bed, he says, when there is Mother Earth to lie on, lie down. Why seek a pillow to rest the head when the arm is there to support it? When you can eat and drink from your joint palms, where is the need for vessels and plates? Why seek other clothes when there are the quarters or bark clothes to cover your nakedness? These are all for sannyasis, okay? Don't get frightened. Don't give up all those things what you have. Don't start walking on the street. Chirani kim padina sandhi vishandhi bhiksham naivang kripa parabhrtas saritopyashushyan ruddha guha kimachitovadi nopasannan kasmat bhajanti kabayo dhanadurmadandhan. Have the roads become devoid of rags lying scattered here and there? Have trees which bear weight of their fruit for the benefit of others cease to offer their bhiksha fruits to sannyasis? Have all streams of water been dried up? Have the entrance of caves and caverns become barred? And has the unconquerable Lord is to give those who seek shelter in Him? Why then should a spiritual seeker become dependent on rich man, infatuated with the evil pride of their wealth? Tam nirvrito niyadartho vajeta samsara hetu paramascha kastam tvanadritya paranuchintam mrute pashuna satim nama yunjyad. In one's own heart, he resides, the all-perfect and infinite being, who is truth and love unalloyed. Seek him with abiding faith in his truth. We are insulting the Lord who resides in every heart. He is there to give you everything. Why are you begging, seeking helplessly from others when Lakshmipati himself is residing in your heart? Why don't you ask him? Why don't you seek him? Why dependent upon worldly people? When we see the suffering, unless you are that foolish, you will not follow the evil path. Now afterwards, Sukamaharshi says, if you cannot meditate on Virat Rupa, then take one particular form and meditate. That instruction will come next. So he described the beauty of Bhagavan, Shankha Chakra Gadadhari, Pidambaradhari. Bhagavan you can meditate upon. Ke jis स्वदेहान्तहृदयावकाशे प्रादेशमात्रं पुरुषं वसन्तं चतुर्भुजं कञ्जरताङ्गशङ्खगदाधरं धारणया स्मरन्ति प्रसन्नवक्त्रं नलिनायदक्षिणं कदम्बकिञ्जल्कपिशङ्गवाससं लसन्महारत्नहिरण्मयाङ्गं गदं स्फुरन्महारत्नकिरीटकुण्डलम् उन्नित्रहित्यङ्गजकर्णिकालये योगेश्वरास्थापितपादपल्लवम् श्रीलक्ष्मणं कौस्तुभरत्नकन्दर अम्लानलक्ष्या वनमालयाचितम्. These are all description of beauty of Bhagavan. His face is calm and peaceful, his eyes beautiful like lotus petal, and wearing cloth yellow like the kadamba flower. He has armlets, earrings, diadem, shining with the precious gems with which they are studded. His feet are established in the blooming heart lotus of great yogis. His chest is marked by the presence of Lakshmi. His neck is adorned with brilliant kaustubamani, and his frame is surrounded by an unfading mala, assorted flowers and leaves, vanamala. This form of Lord should be meditated upon until the form becomes clearer and clearer. First, it will be what you call not that clarity will be there. It will be a faded form. Slowly, slowly with practice, the entire form of Bhagavan become very clear to the mind. Until then, we have to practice. Okay, we will stop here today. We'll continue next class. Sugamashi continues that. Then afterwards, he is going to talk about the so the question was, what a dying man should do before he leaves the body. So the answer is given, he should fix his mind in the form of Hari. Virat Surupa Varnana we saw. Then that is not possible, then a single form should be meditated upon. So these are the 2 points, mainly on the second chapter. Then we will see continuing. This is second chapter, is a small chapter, but at the same time, very important chapter. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Guru Pyo Namaha. Hari Om.
Hari Om, thank you, Swami.